Hi everyone and happy Friday, smiley face. Starts off well. It's been a very exciting week and a half for Overwatch 2 Season 9 Champions, shipped with a new and improved version of our competitive system and a pretty comprehensive set of changes to the core mechanics of our game. We're incredibly invested in these changes having a positive impact on the game and are committed to making rapid iterations to them to make that happen. In fact, earlier this week, we made our first pass at tuning with a set of refined projectile sizes and health changes for some of our heroes. We'll keep an eye out how these play out in order to inform you of our next set of changes. I haven't played yet the patch. I don't know how it feels. I just expect to see less Zen. We'll get a better feeling for it in the next couple of days when I'm going to be back home. Let's talk about the reworked competitive play system, which also launched with Season 9. There's been a lot of excitement around it. In fact, there's been a pretty sizable shift in our player population because of it, Boss Champ. Previously, Quick Play was the most popular mode in Overwatch. It counted for roughly 40% of the total match hours in the game, while competitive play sat around 35%. So more people before this were like playing Quick Play. Those numbers have since shifted, and competitive play now makes up about 45% of match hours, with Quick Play around 32%. What? It's a huge change, almost half, 45% more than Quick Play had before. An interesting thing to note here is that the total number of hours that people are playing Quick Play isn't down. It's just that people are playing a lot more competitive play. We're really excited about this and take it as a confirmation that people would like to see more changes and improvements to that side of the game, as well as systemic PvP improvements. Nice. Speaking of improvements, we'll be making some more changes in mid-season 9 and season 10. One of the largest of these will include the removal of grouping restrictions in season 10. Okay, we'd like people to be able to play with their friends in every area of the game. However, we'd also like to keep Overwatch's competitive integrity intact. Groups with a large range of player skill, what we call wide groups, will only play against other wide groups. Narrow groups will only be matched with other narrow groups. For most players, we think this will have a big benefit to their match quality. We'll also be adding features to the competitive progress screen, such as match history and a scorecard implementing role-specific titles showing the rank range on the scoreboard and more. We're also looking into a small set of top 5 final improvements, but haven't nailed down which season they'll go live yet. Oh my goodness. Wide matchmaking. Yeah, I'm seeing that emote over there. I can't, like, I see it being written. I have the emote in mind. Literally, I can't wait to just spam wide matchmaking or narrow matchmaking. Can't wait. Hopefully this will improve like rank quality. Lastly, I'd like to take a quick moment to talk about our quick play hacked feature. The biggest goal is to help inform the types of improvements we could make to the core game. For instance, based on the first one we ran, Quicker Play, we're looking at making a few changes to the game. We'll be increasing the speed of the push bot when pushing the barrier. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta stay there and see Timmy just like push the robot over there. So I understand like why you want to do it a little bit faster. We're implementing a speed boost out of spawn to flashpoint for flashpoint maps, as well as doing setup for defenders on hybrid and escort modes. Ooh. So, you know, that I personally have been like saying non-stop, chat, we've been talking about this a lot, like please, on push, please, or flashpoint, just give me like a ramp on which I can walk and just speed out. And now they want to do this in quicker play with a speed boost out of spawn for flashpoint maps. I hope that they plan on doing this also in the future for push maps, and I really want to see how broken this would be because I could definitely see this in game. We'll also be reducing the match length of push from 10 minutes to 8 minutes in quick play and are discussing whether to do that in competitive. No, please no. We received a lot of feedback on the way we ran the first event, and I'd like to take a moment to address some of it. The first question that people asked was why we would run this mode in quick play rather than something like our old experimental card, which was originally created for this purpose. The truth is that the experimental card was never popular enough for us to get the type of data we wanted from it. Only about 18% of our players joined this queue, and out of those, the overwhelming majority would only play one match before going back to their preferred modes. Would like to get longer term data and feedback on these tests than what experimental was giving us. It's difficult for anyone, devs or players, to make an assessment of a game-wide change in just one match. The other piece of feedback we heard was that big disruptive changes to quick play didn't give players an option of playing their favorite mode if they didn't like those changes. Yeah, because like, for example, you just play quick play and then you're forced to just play this quick play hacked for a weekend, maybe you just didn't touch Overwatch for that. And I feel like experimental cards, I mean, I like the experimental cards, but I do understand like the fact that they weren't getting like a lot of data and stuff. I would still like them to come back, honestly. Based on what we heard, we will change the way we run quick play hacked for future events. When we want to test the things that have the potential of being fairly disruptive, we'll run the mode on a separate card next to quick play. So quick play is here to stay. When we want to test something that is a little more moderate, we will probably take over a quick play, but do it for a shorter period of time during the week. Okay, and when we have a test that we feel has little disruption to the core game, we'll probably run it the same way we did the original. That's it for the week. Hope everyone is having a blast this season 9. Thanks for reading, and let's make a great game. Alright, some interesting points over here and there. Excited? And yeah, this was the blog post that we just went through. Please let me know in the comments what do you think about it. And the thing that like popped for me was this. Like a lot of players are playing ranked way more than before. Great. Alright, till next time, ML7 out.